In the mid-20th century, racial segregation was deeply entrenched in many aspects of American society, including its public schools. African American students were forced to attend separate, often inferior schools solely based on their race. This systemic discrimination was justified by the infamous separate but equal doctrine established by the Supreme Court in the 1896 case of Plessy v. Ferguson. However, the 1954 case of Brown v. Board of Education would challenge and ultimately topple the legal basis for segregation in schools. The seeds of the Brown case were sown long before the actual legal battle began. It all started in Topeka, Kansas, when a young girl named Linda Brown was denied admission to her neighborhood elementary school, which was reserved for white students only. Linda's father, Oliver Brown, decided to fight this discriminatory policy and joined other African American parents in filing a lawsuit against the local Board of Education. Their goal was to dismantle the racially segregated public school system and guarantee equal educational opportunities for all children. The legal battle reached the Supreme Court and was argued by a team of lawyers led by Thurgood Marshall, who would later become the first African American Supreme Court justice. Marshall and his colleagues argued that segregation in public schools violated the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, which promised equal protection under the law. They contended that segregated schools were inherently unequal, perpetuating a sense of inferiority among African American students. On May 17, 1954, the Supreme Court issued its unanimous decision in favor of the plaintiffs, declaring that racial segregation in public schools was unconstitutional. Chief Justice Earl Warren delivered the opinion of the court, stating, "We conclude that, in the field of public education, the doctrine of separate but equal has no place. Separate educational facilities are inherently unequal." This groundbreaking decision effectively overturned the precedent set by Plessy v. Ferguson and set the stage for desegregation efforts across the United States. The aftermath of the Brown v. Board of Education decision was met with both progress and resistance. The Supreme Court ordered that public schools should be desegregated with all deliberate speed, but many states and local authorities resisted implementing the ruling. Some even went to extreme lengths to maintain racial segregation, such as closing public schools altogether rather than integrating them. Over the following years, lawsuits related to school desegregation continued to challenge the deeply entrenched racism and resistance to change. The implementation of desegregation plans often faced strong opposition, leading to prolonged legal battles, political tensions, and social unrest. Nevertheless, the Brown decision provided a legal framework for dismantling segregation and emphasized the importance of equal educational opportunities for all students, regardless of their race. Brown v. Board of Education stands as a turning point in American history, marking the beginning of the end of legal segregation in the United States. Its impact extended far beyond the realm of education, inspiring the civil rights movement and laying the foundation for further legal victories in the struggle against racial discrimination. The case reminded the nation that separate can never be equal, and that equal rights and opportunities should be accessible to all citizens, regardless of their race.